Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel Cancer Moon Oracles. My name is Rosa and I am coming in with your bi-weekly love reading. Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising Saggy placements are welcome here today. Cross watchers, you're also welcome. Feel free to show some love towards the channel if this reading resonates with you right now. I still feel called to work with the Morgan Greer Tarot. Sorry, my brain just kind of went blank there for a second. Yeah, I still feel called to work with this tarot, so I'm going to keep this around my working desk a little longer. And we're going to open up by asking Spirit and Tarot to reveal your feelings towards a person that you're connecting to in love first. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that in today's reading, we are going to take a look at your energy and the energy of your person. Yes, and let's dive on in. I'm just going to give the cards a little bit of a shuffle. It's very overcast here today and it's very humid and it's very warm. It is predicted to rain. It is predicted to storm, sorry, and we are hoping for some rain because we haven't had rain for a while because our plants need it. And our beautiful animals need it as well. We have, in our neighbourhood, we have a couple of little ducks that like to come along and visit. They came and visited this morning. And, yeah, I'm sure they would love the rain. And our plants would love it. And, honestly, we humans would love it too, actually. Sometimes I find rain gives us permission to stop, relax and rest, doesn't it? I don't know. That's what it does for me, but anyway. All right, Sagittarius, let's begin. We are going to open up and ask Spirit to reveal how you feel towards a person that you're connecting to in love right now. So we have the Two of Wands here. How does Saggy feel towards a person that they're connecting to? We have the Justice card. Okay. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, let me just take a look at these cards. Two of Wands with Justice and the Ten of Pentacles. Give me a moment. Okay, so the way I'm looking at these cards, it kind of just feels like right now you feel like there's no hope of a future with this individual because you feel like there's inequality. Okay, with this Justice in the middle here, you feel like there's inequality within the connection or in the relationship. And if there's inequality within the relationship, you don't feel like there's a future. You don't feel like there's a chance of a future with this person. Yeah. And this Two of Wands makes me feel like, especially in this deck, I see two different hands holding these wands, and there's this person here holding sort of like the globe, like kind of looks like a crystal ball here. And a crystal ball for me kind of represents the future, looking into the future. And you're kind of sort of saying here, well, you know, in order for me to feel like I have a future with this person, and the Ten of Pentacles certainly represents the future. You know, it's building a future, it's building a life, it's building a relationship with someone. If I'm certainly going to have a relationship, or if I'm certainly going to have a future with this person, it's going to have to take for the both of us to you know, put into this connection. And you don't feel with the Justice that that's happening right now. Yeah. You may feel like whatever you're putting into it, you're not getting back. You may feel however you're showing up in the connection, how you're showing up, that's not being reciprocated or that's not being returned to you. You may feel like you're being fair and just with this individual, but they're not being like that with you. I'm just going to clarify this justice. Okay, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, well, the Ten of Wands may represent that you're doing all the work in the connection, or you're doing all the work in the relationship, like you're doing all the heavy lifting. And that's not how a relationship works, right? And fair enough. Okay, you might just be here in the Justice card feeling like, you know, I'm doing it all, Rosa. I'm doing all... you're doing it all in this connection. You're doing it all in this relationship. That's just not how a relationship goes. That's just not how a relationship works. And as far as you're concerned, you just feel like that's not going to be okay. All right, let's take a look at how this person feels. I've got my pajamas on. I've got my summer pajamas on. It's a Sunday afternoon here, and I like to feel relaxed when I am in and around the home. So don't judge me, guys. Don't judge me. But I also like to be very transparent. All right. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that or share that, but anyway, it crossed my mind. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. Okay, so they have the Six of Wands with the Hermit card. Okay, how does this person currently feel towards the sign of Sagittarius and the Hierophant? Your person may be a Virgo or a Taurus here. Okay, give me a second. How does this person currently feel? Let me just have a look at the bottom, the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which the Page of Cups speaks to water energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, with the Six of Cups underneath that. Okay, give me a second. Just give me a second, Saggy. So when I look at these cards, I'm really drawn to the Hermit card. And to me, this person just feels like being alone, or they just feel like they're in this space of withdrawal. Like they just want to be by themselves. Yeah. The reason being is because with the Hermit card here, this person feels like they're in a space right now where they're trying to figure out maybe what it is that they want, which we will get to that point. We'll get to that question in a moment. But right now with the surrounding cards, it kind of feels like this person is feeling the need to isolate themselves from you, or just be by themselves right now to really work out what it is that they want. This person may be feeling pressured. Okay, the Hierophant and the Six of Wands for me is kind of like evoking feelings of pressure. And the Hierophant can speak to like feeling like the need to conform maybe to a particular role, or to conform to your to conform or bend to your way of doing things, or to conform or bend to certain rules or regulations. And I guess this person's trying to figure out, is that what they ultimately want to do? Do they want to conform to certain rules? When it comes to the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, this person, when it comes to their feelings, they do feel a special connection to you. They do have this soft spot for you. I am seeing a very friendly energy here. I don't see a romantic energy coming through these cards, but there is certainly a caring energy here. Okay. I'm just going to clarify. There's a sweet energy here. There's this person does have fond feelings for you. They care about you. I'm just going to clarify it. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. But it's kind of like, but is it enough to continue to build and grow with Sagittarius? Because the Seven of Pentacles, it's a card of contemplation. So this person is contemplating it, but is what I have with my Sagittarius enough for me to go the distance? I mean, the Hierophant is here, and the Hierophant can speak to marriage and commitment and a higher level of commitment. And the Hermit card is suggesting here that this person feels like they need to work out if that's ultimately what they want. Is this something that they desire to have with you? I'm going to have a look at this Six of Wands. And for some reason, this Six of Wands feels like pressure. And the first two cards that I see is the Strength card and the Six of Cups. I certainly feel like the Six of Cups is your energy or the connection to you. And the Strength, it's kind of like a force, you know, the Strength is representing this forceful energy. And you know what, you might not even be pressuring this person, but it could be just like an internal pressure for this person. This person may be feeling internally pressured. Okay, it could be their own internal pressure. It's probably not even coming from an external source. It's probably not even coming from you. It's just something that's happening internally for them. Because the Strength card, it's a major arcana card, right? So it's a big deal. It's a big factor that's playing out in this person's life right now. It's a big thing. And this is what's going on with their feelings, right? This is how they're feeling. So I'm just going to put those cards here. Look, the feelings are there. The feelings are there. The problem for me that I have when it comes to reading these feelings is that these feelings are not rooted or grounded in any kind of like earthly energy. you know, except for this clarifying card, which is the Seven of Pentacles, but it's more like it's a question card. It's like this person is questioning and contemplating it. Like, is what I have with my Sagittarius enough at this point? Maybe that's not even the right question. Is what I have with Sagittarius enough? But I guess for them, that's what they're saying. You know? And the reason why I say that is because the Page of Cups is, you know, not wishy-washy. He's a dreamer. He's a dreamer. He's not rooted in the real world or reality. He's not realistic about, you know, his plans or his expectations or what he really wants. He's kind of like a floater, he or she. This is a floaty energy. And maybe this person's kind of been floating along up to this point. And now they're kind of feeling the pressure to get serious with the Hierophant. Now they're feeling like, oh, shivers, now I need to get serious. And yeah. Let's see what it is that you want from this connection. We have the Five of Wands. What does Sagittarius want from this connection or this person? We have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Cups. What does Sagittarius want? I am seeing the Five of Wands as you want this person to kind of like fight for you. I'm seeing the Five of Wands as kind of like, I know it's not a fighting card, but there's tension in this card. There's a battle going on. So in a roundabout way, you kind of want this person to show you that they're willing to fight for you. That's what I'm getting. Or you want some kind of like pushback from this person. You want like the Five of Wands can be when another person puts their 5 cents worth in. Okay, and you certainly want to hear what this person has to say. You want to know what's going on with this individual. Let's clarify it. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Well, the Knight of Swords is, this is a Gemini, but it's a warrior. It's a soldier. It's someone who is willing to, someone who is prepared to go into some kind of battle. I guess you want some kind of like conversation with this person. You want this person to fight back. You want some kind of like pushback from this person. Give me a second. If you're not seeing eye to eye with this individual right now, you do want that to come to an end with the Ten of Swords, okay? The Five of Wands can speak to two people who aren't on the same page. You may feel like you're not on the same page with this person. You may feel like you're butting heads. You may feel like, look, you both just don't have the same vision or have similar goals. You do want that to come to an end with the Ten of Swords. Okay, you do want this situation to come to an end because you're finding it to be rather, you're finding this cycle or situation to be rather disappointing or painful for yourself. You want this person to stop taking you for granted. You want this person to stop showing, you want this person to show more interest in you. If anything, with the Knight of Swords, it's kind of like you want this person to kind of like sweep you off your feet, you know, come in and kind of just like really, really save the day. That's what you want. You know, save the day, problem sorted. What does this person want? What does this person want with Sagittarius? The Lovers, Gemini, King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. What does this person want with Sagittarius? Sorry, Sagittarius, but how this message is coming through, it kind of just feels like this person wants their cake and eat it too. And the reason why I say that is because in the middle here with the King of Swords, I'm noticing that this King of Swords is holding a sword and is holding wheat that is kind of obscuring his vision. He's holding wheat and he's holding a sword, but this wheat, I mean, the sword can cut the wheat, but for me, it's almost like he's hiding behind the wheat. And so, I mean, often I see the King of Swords as the King of Swords being very transparent, right? But in this image, in this depiction, I don't see this King of Swords as someone being transparent. I see this king being very strategic, is what I see. I see someone here who is trying to have their cake, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and eat it too, the Lovers. So what do I mean by that? It's kind of like, well, they want the benefits of a relationship, Queen of Pentacles, without having to commit, the Lovers. You know what I mean? So the benefits of a relationship would be like, you know, this person wants you to continue to maybe dote on them, host them, spoil them, take care of them, look after them, make them feel, you know, comfortable and nurtured, safe. This person loves that you are loyal. They want you to be loyal to them, but without having to marry you or move in with you or really have to, commit to you. The Lovers, the King of Swords is looking right at the Lovers, right? Like this. So this person wants the benefits that lovers bring, which is, the physical passion, the intimacy, connection, companionship, affection. But without having to, get married, settle down, move in together. Ultimately, the King of Swords is kind of somewhat of a detached individual. So that's what they want, guys. I'm sorry to say, but that's what's coming through. Let's see what's coming towards you over the next couple of weeks. And sorry, I have to say this because this is what I see. This king holding the wheat like this, it's almost, I'm hearing that saying, make hay while the sun shines. So it's like they want to make hay while the sun shines, which means they want to make the most of it while it lasts, while they can. Okay, what's coming towards you over the next couple of weeks? Saggy, I'm sorry that the messages are coming out this way. But if I'm hearing it like this and I'm seeing it like this, I've got to say it like this. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. Well, who best to call the King of Swords out than the Queen of Swords? The Eight of Cups. Well, okay, give me a second. The Queen of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Cups is a Sagittarius who has a lot of love and a lot of feelings, but it's a Sagittarius who also is willing to use discernment around who gets his or her love. The Queen of Cups knows what he or she wants, but she's not willing to give his or her love out to everybody. The Queen of Cups is very discerning on who gets her love and her affection. And I feel over the next week or two, you are going to really hone in and listen to your intuition. Yes, you are. The Queen of Swords is here, and the Queen of Swords is the most perceptive queen in the deck. You will be cutting through any kind of like illusion or delusion. There's no delulu here, Sagittarius. The Seven of Cups is the card of delulu. And you ain't delulu this week. And you ain't delulu next week. And you ain't delulu any week moving forward dealing with this individual. And it's not because you don't have any more love, but maybe you don't have any more F's to give. I don't know. You let me know. But maybe you're at that point with the Queen of Swords. You're like, you know what, Rosa, I don't have any more F's to give. No delulu here. It is what it is. Okay? But with the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups here and the Queen of Swords and all the cards, you're kind of saying, no F's given. I'm out of here. Sayonara. Kiss my behind, right? The Queen of Swords has no problems, cutting herself out of one's life if she's not getting what she wants. It's because you can see, or you will be coming into a time where you will see very, very clearly now. It's almost like with the Seven of Cups, you were sort of like, you were under a spell. The Seven of Cups can be like magical thinking. It can be a card where it's kind of like, this is too good to be true, but it's not. It's like too good to be true. You're not being razzle-dazzled anymore. The razzle-dazzling is gone when the Queen of Swords shows up. Because the Queen of Swords for me is like, she's like the diamond. She's the diamond. Think of like, I don't know, diamonds cut. You can cut things with diamonds. I've got a diamond on my finger, and diamonds are very, very sharp. And I see the Queen of Swords as the diamond, and diamonds are formed under pressure. Yeah. And I feel like for you, you've been in this dynamic. This dynamic has shaped you to be the diamond. And diamonds are a rarity. Diamonds are precious, and you're sort of saying here, look, I'm a rarity. I'm a rarity, so I want to be treated like that. And I just see you emotionally detaching over the next couple of weeks. You're not going to. I don't see you waiting around for this person to give you an answer. I feel like you're going to show them your backside, is what I see. And because look, underneath the Queen of Cups is the Judgment card. You might be reviewing where you're at emotionally with this individual. You might just be reviewing your relationship to this person over the next couple of weeks. But this Judgment card will be you making a decision finally, because it's time. Because it's time. Let's grab a card for advice. Not that I feel like you might need it, or that some of you might, but you know what, some of you might need it. And some of you might like to listen to this part of the reading. So all right, advice for our Saggies. The Four of Pentacles. I kind of feel like the advice of the Four of Pentacles is kind of like, it's time to kind of just watch where you're giving away your energy. This is a protective energy. This is to protect yourself, to preserve yourself. It's kind of like a shut up shop, it's time to shut up shop. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Hang on, guys. Hang on a second. Advice. Sorry, I've been distracted now. Sorry, guys. This card is suggesting to not let this person use you anymore. Basically, to sum it up. The wall in the background is suggesting it's time to set a boundary. Set the boundary, put your walls up, build a wall, whatever you got to do. But the suggestion here is to not let this person take from you anymore, because I feel like they've maybe taken enough from you. I mean, you've got the Ten of Wands, for goodness sakes, in your opening energy. I feel like you've given enough, you've bent over backwards, Sagittarius. I don't feel like you should bend over backwards anymore for this person. You've given enough. But hey, don't listen to me, right? Use your intuition, use your discernment. You know your connection best to this individual. Don't let me stop you from doing what you got to do. Thank you for your time and energy. This is your reading here for now. Love you lots. Feel free to utilize all the functions down below to help support the channel. I always love reading for you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks, Saggy.